Oh yeah, guys, NASCAR is back, and yeah, guys, what's up, everyone? This is Preston here, and this is the Busch Light Clash race review. And yeah, this race took place at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum for the third year in a row, and who did it? Denny Hamlin got the dub. Let's go. So yeah, really happy that he won that race last night. Really good momentum builder. Really good momentum boost for Denny Hamlin to start the season. He obviously has one of the fastest cars in practice. Won the pole. He started off good, but then his car faded when towards the end of the first half of the race. And originally this race was supposed to be done today, but they were scheduled to last night because of imminent severe weather that's going to happen. That's happening over there right now. Yeah, guys. Also, I do have a sore throat. I've been sick for the past few days, so that's why I sound like this. So, yeah. So yeah, guys. So first half of the race was was between Ty Gibbs and Joey Logano. Speaking of which, these two at the end of the race had a heated discussion. Um, yeah. What do you expect? It's a 1/4 of a mile track. It's gonna be bumping and banging. There are gonna be some tempers flaring and all that stuff. So. Yeah, so this race, how the lineup was determined by practice session. So the third practice session was practically a qualifying session. And there are some drivers that weren't in this race that were notable. Christopher Bell, he was one of the fastest cars in practice. He didn't make it in this race. Austin Dillon, he was good here back in 2022 and 2023. Didn't get the job done. Chris Buescher didn't make it in. Um, Yeah, those were just a few notable names. Daniel Suarez, which he won the Mexico race last night, which he won the Mexico Series race last night. Yeah, he didn't do, he didn't make it in either. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, guys. So the first half was mostly Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs, man, he led a good portion of this race. He led over 95 laps, led about 98 laps to be exact. Um, yeah, I feel like the first half really nothing much happened that's incident wise, but the only thing that happened was when Todd Gillen had an issue, and then I think there was another caution that happened before there was another caution that happened right before halftime, I always like to call it. Oh yeah, John Aaron Nemechek spun out just before we got to halftime. Well, the halftime break. Um, and then Joey Logano, man, he was able to come out there and got that caution and was leading at halftime. He won the 2022 race a couple years ago. But the thing is, at halftime, no MGK performance. If you guys don't know, MGK was originally supposed to have a concert. It was supposed to be the mid-race concert, but apparently, I think he decided not to do it because of everything being rushed so adjustedly to last night. Yeah, and so coming to take the green flag, there was contact immediately with Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. And Ross Chastain had an issue as well. And then had Michael McDowell and Ross Chastain make contact that brought out ultimately the final caution to determine who will win the race. And the race was, and then there was a two-lap shootout to decide who's going to win the race. And ultimately, it was my favorite driver, Denny Hamlin, guys. And both times, Denny Hamlin has won the past two races, even though this one's not a points paying race. The past two races that Denny Hamlin won have been on Saturday nights, and I've been sick both times. So yeah, guys. So yeah, remember the Bristol night race when Denny Hamlin won, and he said, "I beat your favorite driver." At that time, that was a Saturday night, and I was also sick. And last night, he said it again.
You know I beat your favorite driver again, right?
Yep, he beat y'all's favorite driver again. Ah, man, never is gonna get old. Um, yeah, guys, so other than that, this race was actually by far out of, um, the best out of, best short track race in my opinion for the next gen cars. I really enjoyed this race. I really did. There were some notable drivers that were in the back of the field that were able to work their way up. Martin Truex Jr., last year's winner. Ryan Blaney, the defending series champion, didn't even qualify on speed. Didn't qualify on speed. He had to take the provisional spot just to get in this race, and he got the podium and got a bronze medal. Kyle Busch second, got the gold, got the silver, and Denny Hamlin got the gold. Sweet, big momentum builder to start the season with Denny Hamlin, and yeah, guys. So guys, this race was good. It was a really good race. Yeah. So nothing really else to pretty much say, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the race results. Alright, guys, here is the official race results. Denny Hamlin won the race, finishes first. Kyle Busch second. Ryan Blaney third. Joey Logano was up front all day and finishes fourth. Kyle Larson finishes fifth. Running at the top five. Larson was in the top 10 all race last night. Chase Briscoe, three of the four Stewart-Haas racing cars were able to qualify for this race. Finishes seventh. Brad Keselowski, I thought he wasn't even going to make this show, but he came back after a miracle qualifying lap that he did, and he finished eighth. Martin Truex Jr., last year's 2023 winner, finishes ninth. William Byron rounds out the top 10. Ryan Preece, he's a good short track racer, but he was able to come back and finish 11th. He was in contention last year, but this year I don't think he had the good enough car. Bubba Wallace, he did spin out at one point in this race with contact from Tyler Reddick, and I think it was with Alex Bowman, I think? I'm not sure. But I know Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace had some sort of scuffle. Ross Chastain finished 15th. They had an up and down day. Stenhouse Jr. I know Stenhouse had had Stenhouse was not happy with McDowell and John Nemechek. Then we got Corey LaJoie. Ty Gibbs, he spun out after making contact with Larson. After that, second to last restart. Tough break for Ty Gibbs, dude. He was in contention. In my opinion, Ty Gibbs had the smoothest car all day, and then unfortunately, just things happen. I feel like experience won today. Um, yeah, and Ty Gibbs, unfortunately, he he didn't get the finish. Yeah, he deserved, in my opinion. Michael McDowell ends up finishing 19th. Noah Gragson 20th. Justin Haley at one point was in the top 10, but had an issue with the engine. He got finished as 21st. Chase Elliott 22nd. He at one point was in the pit area. He had some sort of steering problem, and then Todd Gilliland, like I mentioned, he spun out and had some sort of brake problem. So yeah, guys. Like I said, there was a heated discussion between Joey Logano and Ty Gibbs at the end of this race. At midpoint, Stenhouse and Nemechek had Stenhouse actually went over to Nemechek's car to talk with him, and then Stenhouse and McDowell had a heated incident on track. And I gotta talk about the Fox broadcast because it's the first race with Fox after all for NASCAR this season. Kevin Harvick, this is his first race being in the booth, so good for Kevin Harvick. I thought he did really well. Mike Joy did good. Um, yeah. Um, but the thing is with the Fox broadcast, there were times where Mike Joy would say, "Oh, there's three wide," or "There's a spin," and there was literally the cameras didn't even show nothing, or just right after. So the camera work wasn't really the greatest. Um, but it is what it is. But guys, in conclusion, this race was good. Passing was really good. It wasn't like a big caution fest. Like last year, that brought up some much more points. But yeah, I felt like this race was closer. I felt like this race was. I feel like this race was if you gotta make moves and I know on one restart there was where Tyler Reddick had some sort of restart violation on one restart before after the first half of the race after the first 75 laps. But yeah, guys, this race was good. I'm giving this race a 7 out of 10 for this one. Yeah, NASCAR is back this season, and yeah, guys, race reviews will happen. In the NASCAR, I can't decide to cancel that series. Yeah, guys, so I'm only gonna be doing race reviews, and Race reviews, pretty much it. Yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Congratulations to my guy. We did it. Denny Hamlin was in LA. How fitting. And yeah, this is so great win for Denny Hamlin. As a fan of the guy, this is really, really good momentum builder. Yeah, get ready, get ready. Denny Hamlin will have. I feel like Denny Hamlin will have the best year in the next gen car for him because every year Denny Hamlin's been getting better and better and better with this car. So I think he's gonna get, like I said in my winners predictions video, I predict him to at least get a few wins. So yeah, but don't deny he's gonna be a championship contender this year, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, the race was good. And yeah, the race was really great to watch. It was really great to watch. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this race? Let me know in the comments below. There was a lot of short track racing. Um, yeah. So anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.